Now there's one last thing I want to cover when we talk about styling, and that would be media queries. Media queries, of course, often are important to get the right look. At the moment, if we preview this in a mobile device here, let's say the Pixel 2, doesn't matter which one you use, this is how it looks like. Let me zoom in a bit. This is how it looks like, and that's definitely all right. Right? Of course, you might want to add more to make this look good on mobile, but from a pure styling perspective, that looks good. Nothing is going beyond the edges, so that looks okay. But maybe we want to make sure that this button actually spans the entire width if we're on a small device, and only takes the space it needs if we're not on a mobile device. And that would be a scenario where we might want to use a media query. So let's go back to the button, and how can we now add a media query here when we're using styled components? It's actually super simple. You just add your media query here, add media, and define your criteria, for example, min width 768 pixels. And now you just put the styles into that media query that should affect this element when that condition here is met. That's all. You need no selector in there, nothing else, just the styles that should be applied to this component if this condition here for this media query is met. So here, that is actually now the media query for big devices, non-mobile devices. And there I want to set the width to auto. The default width, so if the media query is not met, can be set to 100% then up there. And as a result, if we save this, we have that big button here on mobile. But if I go to a bigger screen here, by zooming out a bit, you see now the button only takes as much space as it needs. And keep in mind, I'm zoomed in here so that you can see things a bit better, which is why for me I have to drag quite a bit to go to this big screen mode. But this is now a media query in action, and it's in action with the help of styled components. So styled components, definitely a nice package for, well, styling components and ensuring that components really only affect the styles on which you set them up.